first pick. And we'll see if we get anything fishy from these teams. I guess if you're the Monkeys, you're just trying to focus on easy compositions to execute, right? You get a solid frontliner that can try to serve kills to you, whether it be Muradin, Garrosh, Diablo, and make sure that your last-minute stand-in is able to follow up as needed. So could probably see something like that. I don't think we'll get anything crazy in terms of a full Wombo combo, for instance. I mean, in the past, we've had Diablo Apox with VP compositions into a Diva Bomb. I don't think we're going to be getting anything crazy like that because it requires really nice, minute timings. But we'll see what's going to get here on Volskaya Foundry as we are about to head on into it.
It's not the worst map for the Monkeys, 2 and 4. But then again, Dig is 10-0 here.
Yeah.
By far the best map. They have twice the amount of wins on this map than on any other. The next best map is Infernal Shrines with a 5-0. And Battlefield of Eternity. I mean, we're technically now with the win that they just got, they are 6-0 right now. But this is the only team that has double-digit wins on any map. And it's Volskaya. They've never lost here. 6 times they picked the map themselves, and 4 times it was chosen against them.
Well, let's go into it.
It's pretty impressive, like 10 wins on a map. Also, Volskaya in general was played 29 times in Europe. It's the map that is played the most, the #1 map for Europe right now.
It's crazy how much that changed. When Volskaya came out first, it used to be the experimental map. You could make sure that you got to the late game so you could play late game heroes. I remember still distinctly with Leftovers playing that Nova composition. Alright, there's Garrosh, banned out.
Urel taken, but we also have Diablo still around. Could be a choice here. They got Kane, also available. I honestly don't know how the sub-player is now influencing things. Again, we just heard about it as the show started, so it was a last-second change here for sure. So we have no additional information where we can talk to the team and say, okay, what are you going to try to do? How are you going to try and implement this? How is this going to work out for you right now? Sis coming in, we have Deckard Kane picked early on once more. No Diablo though. Instead, we're getting Muradin for Rimabola again. As we said before, he likes to play the hero. One of the most played tanks that they currently have in their lineup.
I wonder... We should be getting Diablo here, right? Well, Monkey's banning out if Dignitas doesn't pick it up immediately here. I could see them also going to Johanna too, just knowing JPL. Oh, Stitches actually, and KT. Alright. Oldie comp, but a goodie.
I mean, I love Kel'Thas, having him back in. Like, Kel'Thas is starting to make a bit more of an appearance right now, and I absolutely love that we have him here. I mean, you have to look at this from the perspective of Dignitas too. They already go up against an opponent where they say, okay guys, be careful. Let's not get blindsided here. We know that they can be a bit wild sometimes. Yeah. But as long as we're not getting completely outdrafted, which was Whoopi and JPL talking a lot about, these drafts shouldn't happen in the first place. They should win this 3-0. Then you learn, okay, they're playing with a sub-player as well. That definitely makes things also a little bit more weirder. So Dignitas is now in a position where they can definitely also bring in 1 or 2 hero picks that maybe against other teams they wouldn't be quite willing to show right now.
The White Man ban coming out from the Monkeys. Dignitas actually showed this 2 weeks ago. Stitches and White Man together. Being able to, 1, keep Stitches alive, makes him pretty tanky, but secondly, that Harsh Discipline at 13 gives you an additional follow-up to the hook into a Gravity Labs into the Discipline, locking down a target, and you get in the late game, and it feels like nobody can get away from that. Abathur coming out for the Monkeys.
Yeah. This is the first time that they play Abathur.
They hate the Slug, but that hate has turned to love as they pull him out.
I wouldn't go because of 1 game to love straight away.
They love him. It's official. Facebook official. In a relationship. Monkeys and Abathur.
Do people still do that?
I don't know, man. I haven't touched Facebook in weeks, months. Gosh, even a year maybe.
Busy enough with Twitter. Like, Facebook is one of those things. I think the only way I really use it is like to keep pictures for some of the guys.
Family, old people.
Family at home. Send a couple of pictures from life in California.
Oh! Dignitas pulled out Tyrande! This is old Tyrande before she gets reworked.
It's interesting to me that you're more hyped about Tyrande than about Valeera.
I mean, Valeera's cool and all, but it's Tyrande! Owls! Hogwarts! And it's probably going to be Poik on Tyrande too.
Wow, you're happy.
I'm so excited for this. Never mind, it's not going to be Poik. It's going to be Xaylia.
Sis is on Abathur. That's the question that I had. The more important part is here, how is Abathur going to change this?
Who cares?
What do you mean, who cares?
He's gonna be dead to a 90
This is the
stack
first time that they actually play Abathur.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, go home. Just like...
Tronda leaves our hearts next week when she is reworked. And she becomes a healer. And we get her one last time. This is the proper send-off that she needs as a character.
You do realize that we had her 2 weeks ago.
Wasn't good enough.
Could you fanboy a little bit harder, please? Like, I haven't really gotten the vibe that you like Tyrande.
Maybe I can think about it. I'll wear a cosplay. Could pull it off.
All right, you just heard it here first. Tim is going to deliver a Tyrande cosplay at a
I'm just gonna put a
BlizzCon.
green wig on and get a bow. That's it.
Yeah.
Made out of duct tape.
I'm
Perfect.
absolutely okay with it. That picture is totally worth it. So yeah, we're going to hear a song from Poik. We might get a boy band video from Roll20, and we get a Tyrande cosplay from Drexler.
Kelly! I need help. All right, here we go. On the left side in the blue, the Monkeys. Sid's playing Abathur, Make playing Tracer, Rimmer on Murden, Alex the Prodigy on Zarya, and Splendor to play Deckard Cain.
It's amazing to me that it needs a sub player for the Monkeys to finally pick up the slot.
It's pretty funny.
Dignitas on the right side, though. They are rocking the house with Whoopi on Urel, Snitch on Valera. He's going to go slug hunting later. Poik playing Kalthas, using JPL, Stitches. And Zelia can try and prove that you don't need a rework for Tyrande to make her a main support.
And he hit the first owl of the game, the mark of a true Tyrande player. Although, missed a lunar flare, but we blame that one on JPL. He didn't hit the hook. Make goes in and starts putting damage on Poik, though. Make on Tracer, though, is something that you have to worry about. Before we actually had DAB in the mix, Make was a very solid Tracer for the Monkeys.
Let's bring a couple of things together. We talked about certain hero picks, but let's talk about synergy. You have Tracer with an Abathur head and also Zarya shield. So it's again very much a hyper composition that we're seeing on the side of the Monkeys, even with the full support in the form of Deckard Cain to add to those shields that we're going to see. The next thing is, when we're talking about Dignitas, that Tyrande didn't just randomly pop in. Good kill against Tracer here. It was Stitches together with Tyrande. That's actually a super, super old school combo where you're trying to get a hook into a stun. That was played ages ago. 2015, Heroes was in the beta, and then when it was released, this was a very common composition. And it's not only the two of them that create so much kill potential, it's also the gravity laps that you see from Kalthas that can follow up. So you're just thinking about isolating a target through a Stitches hook, and then getting CC and damage in through Tyrande, getting the trade on her, and also then Kalthas with another gravity lapse. If you have a Valera around at the same time frame, she's just unloading all the damage that she has within a few seconds, and so you should see a ton of kills coming in once that we are talking about an objective, once that we're having everybody just like locked into one place.
It's the definition of an execution-based comp with trust behind it, right? You believe that your front line is going to land that hook, and then that you have the proper follow-up to be able to burst out on target. And if you are able to land it like this, you will be rewarded. Boom, there goes the combo.
Welcome to the composition. This is exactly what we just talked about. Hook, Tyrande stun, Hunter's Mark on it, gravity lapse afterwards, and the target's dead. So that was an immediate deletion of Deckard Cain without a single chance of him making any kind of play here. And that's exactly what Dignitas is going to be looking for the entire time.
Same time over to the Monkeys. You did mention their ability to really be synergistic between the Zarya shields, Abathur shields, bringing in those heals. Usually, if you are wanting to play Zarya, we've been seeing her dabble a little bit more in Hero League, and I wanted to point out, if you ever are going to try and pick her up, try to get it with an auto attacker. You want to have somebody that can take the time that has the shields up to dish out some damage and force the opponent to either respond or walk away and get the free trade.
Now, at the same time, we're also seeing a very heavy tank build on the side of Stitches. JPL definitely having some fun with his talents. Chew Your Food already taken by him, going into the Amplified Healing on level 4. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see Savor the Flavor on level 7. So he's going to try and just get that massively insane sustain on Stitches, and then just like keep hooking the entire time, speccing into the fishing hook later on 16. No need for any kind of slam build shenanigans with extra damage from him. There is enough damage output on the side of Kalthas, Tyrande, and Valera for them to make it through the game.
Yep, just want to be able to survive. That'll be helpful too. Yo, the armor. Ooh, Tyrande Al's coming out.
No, that wasn't quite.
That was an ooh moment. He hit 2.
Fascinating. Ooh is more so the sledgehammer on Murden.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Zarya. It was nice knowing you. You had a good life. And now
it's nice over. Hair.
Yeah, it's pink. Yeah, sledgehammer taken. No clue why.
Yeah,
honestly don't know.
That's why I'm quiet right now. I'm trying to figure out how to sell this.
Yeah, like I don't know how. What you basically give up on by taking Sledgehammer on level 4 is your second proc on the Thunderclap, and that kind of becomes very important when you have your level 13 healing static. Sometimes we see Sledgehammer taken when you're playing on, let's say, Battlefield of Eternity, because you can get extra pressure against structures and against the Immortal, especially when you go into the Perfect Storm on level 1, which is more or less a requirement if you want to get Sledgehammer value. Then you can see that, but at times. But Remmer Baller has only 3 stacks so far, and I'm not quite sure how many more he's going to get anytime soon, and that's just kill after kill coming in for Dignitas as they're executing the previously mentioned composition and synergy over and over again.
Total of 4 kills so far.
Oh, also no savor the flavor. Not going full tank, it's that tenderizer to keep that meat nice and tender and make sure that they're slowing the target down even more.
Yeah, making it harder for them to retreat, gives more time for Snitch to work in those attacks in this entire combo.
Not even sure what is needed. It seems a little bit like overkill, but I mean, by all means, go for it. They have so much CC already that I'm not quite sure if that was necessary, but I mean, better safe than sorry. 25% movement speed reduction. It's pretty good.
Level 7 heavy impact actually coming in for Muradin instead. Looking to also provide some slows by jumping into a target. Snitch in the middle might be in trouble though. Has to drop down a turret and tries to buy some time. Even drops down a spray, but Monkeys find their first kill on Volskaya Foundry.
I mean, honestly, I feel at this point Remmer Baller is just having fun with this hero. The situation that we're in is that the last place team in the league plays against the undefeated champion and titan that we have here, and they have to play with a last-minute substitution player. So I am pretty sure that Remmer Baller is just saying, I might as well have some fun here.
Well,
so he's going into a bit more of a different build. Wouldn't be shocked to see Haymaker coming out.
What about the extra % damage at 13 too on Thunderclap?
Yeah.
Looking for some damage.
I mean, you get the hat and you get damage out of this, so there is a lot of Zarya synergy, Abathur synergy, and they actually find a kill. Tyrande is the only one dying here so far. Actually, not quite true. 1 kill, Remmer Baller is still dead.
Hook comes out though. It might be the end of Dignitas under pressure. Make moves in. Ooh, a gravity lapse over the corner. Landing on top of Make here. He'll get the recall, but Wubby comes over. He wants a Zarya as he's chasing down Alex Proji.
Dick has 10 now. They have their level 10, and there's the Pyro Blast.
Salami! As it flies out and connects. 1 pick, 2 picks. Make might be able to find a kill. He does.
Wubby goes down. Outplayed by Make here. Look at that.
Yeah, he even had the Ardent Defender, but he just kept it. Up. Didn't even try to pop it. And that is going to be a few kills, but Monkey's able to trade out themselves. Team DOS will go ahead and back up and grab the support camp.
Also, when we're looking at the talents, by the way, just checking over to Kel'Thas, we're finally having that auto attack focus with the Sunfire Enchantment on level 7. We really don't see that too much. We've seen a couple of games already with Kel'Thas, but most of the time we're still seeing Burn Flesh here. It's one of the things that, for example, Chris has picked up several times, but I'm actually liking this quite a lot.
I'm just staring at the level 10 about to come in. I want to see if Monkey's going to go for it. Will we get the Haymaker? I think in isolation with the Haymaker hit, and you allow for Muradin to pop away. Trying can take out that target with the help of Zarya.
I mean, he hasn't taken the Haymaker yet, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm sold. There it is.
Yeah.
JPL locked out in the corner though. Rimmer comes over, hits the Stormbolt right on top of Snitch, but a combo onto Zarya as Alex Proji is the focus. He gets taken out.
I mean, this is just basically a Blizzard brawl at this point. This is kind of what's happening here. So Snitch chasing Splendor. The old man is running. We have Muradin just blown to pieces. He used Haymaker though. Haven't seen it, but he definitely used it. It's on cooldown right now. Tracer's also down. There's another Owl hitting home. 18 stacks currently. The Slug is dead as Ruby jumps on him. Even drops the turret to draw the fort aggro. Make sure that he doesn't get slowed down. But yeah.
It's becoming a bloodbath quickly here.
Yeah, very, very quickly. Especially with Monkeys just accepting their fate and having some fun with it.
11 kills to 3. Team Dignitas looking to get their first fort of the game here to the south. Next control point will spawn to the top. Dignitas about to hit a talent advantage over the Monkeys too. Let's see if they can fight him with a Monkey disadvantage here. Here comes the explosion zone, pulling Boykin, potentially a Lornado.
We really don't need to play. It's hammer time. The Playmaker, but he hit the wrong target there.
JPL. Ooh,
or did he?
Marcus coming in, he's got that hat too. There's that pulse bomb.
And JPL is going to walk away.
Grenade?
Isn't he? No, he's not. Down he goes. And Whoopi might actually fall as well.
Our defender coming out, heal. Here comes Snitch on the side, goes straight in for Kane. Alex Aproji trying to find those targets. He does have some decent amount of energy. Tracer gets picked in the right.
Yeah, Tracer taking down 12 kills against 4. 2-level lead for Dignitas. Massive brawl all over the place. Muradin finds himself in a bit of a bush there against Uriel. It was a small battle that the two of them had. But now the rotation at the top is happening as they're trying to lock down Whoopi.
I will say I'm a little disappointed in Zelia, man. We have so much brawling going
Haymaker.
on. 20 stacks. Haymaker to push Whoopi straight into the fort. King.
Salami.
Taken. Salami comes in for Oxaproji. And 2 more kills.
Void just firing those out. And more owls hitting. 22 stacks.
Only 22, though.
I mean, dude, like another 20 minutes into run is going to become useful.
But yeah, she's got her 13, though. Okay. She's got her 13 here, which is going to give you the cooldown reduction, which would be helpful. But I was expecting a few more owls.
I can't believe that you just flat out agreed and then you realized what I said and it was like, okay.
Like you were trying to point out, this is the Toronto power spike. This is when it all gets great. This is satisfactory. No. He's got a jab, man.
The German. Satisfactory.
Satisfactory.
I mean, he's hitting quite a few.
Yeah, you get up there.
Great.
It starts to feel really nice around 35, 40 stacks. Where you feel like it's starting to hit the damage on your opponent.
I'm sure it does.
It does feel great.
Indigestion taken. Getting a bit of ratchlings in here. I'm still a little bit disappointed in JPL. Going Tenderizer over Savor the Flavor is unacceptable. I was working for the minigame and he just trying to get the mass regeneration going here for this game.
You mix that with Fleabag too.
Yeah.
Suddenly you just start getting that cooldown reduction swinging out.
I mean, I talked about it in the days, about it in the past. In the days of old, when you hit one with a Devour on Stitches, you actually didn't get only 2 hit points per second regeneration, you got 4. There were games when, if you actually diligently used the ability and try to get as much as possible, I had games back then where you had 200 hit points per second regeneration. It was ridiculous. You were absolutely unkillable. Talking about unkillable, Salami. But not enough Salami in this game because Sis with a copy provides the extra shield. Actually, cool play by him.
Yeah.
But it's not enough to keep Papa Monkey alive.
The problem is there's a fight down here in the bottom. There's a Protector that's pushing in this top lane, going straight in for a keep, but Monkeys don't care. They want to find a couple of kills. They are not going to be able to get snitched either.
Yeah.
Gets out thanks to going into stealth mode, gets that speed in.
And up at the top lane, which is seeing the Protectors like, I guess I'm going to go for game here.
Skynet is here as they destroy your keeps. Protector going full on in, and there it is. Catapults in the top, and Team Dignitas, after all this brawling, find themselves 4 levels ahead, 17 to 13.
I really want to make an Arnie impression, but I'm really horrible at it. So
Get the Jabba.
Come with me if you want to live.
Oh, wow, that was... mine was bad.
That was just horrible.
Impressions are not your strong suit, my friend.
No, that's definitely not. I'm pretty bad on it. Yeah, but they keep at the top lane down. The Protector just having some fun here, and so does Dignitas. A 4-level lead at this point. Monkeys are just looking for the next Haymaker. It's all on Rema Baller right now. That's the moment when you know you're lost. Give us the playmaker, bro. Make the jump happen. Get that 16. Jump into the backline and Haymaker them in. Talking about talent picks, Thunderstrike taken, of course, as the extra damage on Muradin. I mean, if you go damage Muradin, then you go damage Muradin. There's like no healing static in that equation.
Yeah.
The interesting part is that Rema Baller has 8,000 damage.
Not getting the moment he's looking for, is he?
With Haymaker, Perfect Storm, and Sledgehammer, he's sitting at 2,000 siege damage and 8,000 hero damage. Those are abysmal stats considering what kind of build he chose here.
Another combo comes out from Dignitas, and they find a pick on Zarya, trying to move in for this keep. They'll be able to get the clone too. And now with 3, Monkeys are hoping to defend. They have to wait for the shields to come in so Maka can get healed up, but that gives time for Dignitas to step on in. And here's a Pyroblast straight from Maka. Does he have recall? Drawn to L, and the Pyro gets the kill.
Salami kill right there. Fishing hook, of course, for JPL on 16 came in. I mean, we've seen it already, but just pointing it out again. He can go for that long distance hook, and he is going to try and find it. 2 keeps down. The world is burning as Kelthas, Sasha Lanore goes in, drops another one. Down goes Deckard Kane. The beard burns, and now the core is also on fire.
I didn't know you know Elfish. Look at you, man, on your language. Core becomes the main focus as Dignitas jumps in. It's dropping down to 40. It's dropping down to 30. Team Dignitas getting a few more picks as well as Zarya just comes off spawn and gets deleted. Even Mule cannot save the day here as Dignitas is going to go up 2-0 in this series.
Close game. Could have gone either way,
Yeah.
but at the end, Dignitas clutches it out.
That's why they're a top-tier team, honestly. When it comes to moments where they,
Yeah.
look like they might just lose, somehow they pull it together.
They are in trouble, and then you can really tell that somehow they dig deep and
Yeah.
they find that spark that allows them to just overcome these obstacles in the game and make a comeback like this happen. It was actually very inspirational to see that.